How you guys doing?
Good.
So I can't see anybody, and there's no black person here, and I'm like, that caught me by surprise. Because I was trying to like look at who is sitting right here, and I'm like, what's going on? You know what's crazy? I used to go for shows, like comedy shows, and I was like the only black person in the room. And I used to feel so uncomfortable because, like 200 years ago, a black person on the stage, that was an auction. I'm trying to feel more comfortable, so this night, like, I brought my niggas, man. All people like this. I'm like, yo, I went to this, I'm not joking, man. I drove in Surya, I was driving from house to house. Pick this nigga up, pick this nigga up, pick that nigga up. I'm like, I'm going to comedy show, you guys are gonna make me feel comfortable, Yes. Man, it's good to be here, man. You know what? Abdul, I'm gonna talk about this nigga for like a few seconds. Abdul is one of the reasons why I'm still doing comedy now, because like, when I started doing comedy, I had a baby, so it was tough for me to come out, This guy is one of the people that like encourages me to like come out and perform all the time. Man, and I've been thinking about how I can reward him. I'm gonna give him one of my kids. Yeah, man, that would be interesting, right? Like imagine like half Filipino, half Middle Eastern guy raising an African baby. You're gonna have a lot of questions to answer, like, yo, it was a birthday gift. Nobody's gonna believe that shit, bro. Kidnapping black babies now. No, man, Abdul is a good dude, man. I'm not gonna give you responsibility. Raising kids, man, big responsibility, man. My parents had 5 of us. I thought I was gonna have 5 kids. After having 2, I'm like, 2 kids are a lot. My first son, this nigga is like, yo, this is not an ordinary baby, man. This guy was born with muscle and a 6-pack. No, this kid was born 2 years old. Right now he's 2, he's going through puberty. This kid, man, this guy is so hyperactive, it's crazy. Like, you take this kid anywhere, yo, this guy just start running and jumping, and he actually got missing one time, man. My wife was standing in front of an elevator with him, and this nigga ran in the elevator and the elevator left. And she was so scared, man, calling me and telling me, babe, I can't find our son, maybe somebody kidnapped him. I was like, yo, nobody kidnaps black babies. Yo, have you ever heard they kidnap a black baby? There's a reason why it's called Amber Alert. There's no black person called Amber. If anything, they kidnap a black baby, it will be a nigga alert. Yeah, so I was telling my wife this shit, and she was like, man, stop making jokes, man. I want you to find our son. I'm like, okay, let's go, man. Let's go find our son. And we go. This guy came out on the first floor of our apartment building. I was just standing there like, I came out like 5 white people just surrounding him and looking at him like this. Like it's an art piece. I'm like, this thing, you know why they're surrounding him is because he wouldn't let anybody touch him. This kid has some crazy survival skills. He's literally standing like this. These people, when they try, I'm like, babe, look, they got the nigga alert. Yo, having kids is beautiful, man. I will never take that shit for anything. Because there's this stereotype around that black men need to be magicians because they're so good at separating from their kids' lives. Yo, I don't go with men. There are benefits to having babies. Like, for example, I take my child everywhere to drive on the HOV lane. Like, everywhere. He's in my car right now. I didn't need to see that shit, don't Yeah, and another thing, babe, man, when you have a baby, everybody treats you nice. White women are treating me nicely. Like, this white woman opened the door for me for apartment building, and I'm like, yo, I don't even live here. It's crazy. I see the light. So, man. This woman opened an apartment, white men are opening apartment buildings for me. That's some privilege right there. You know, one of the places where I've gotten privilege to have a baby is on an airplane. Like you get in the plane right after the rich people. That's crazy. Like you get in the plane, but I travel with my son, my 2 kids, oh my God. Worst experience of my life. I got in the plane with this kid was screaming like my wife decided to forget his bottle at home. This guy was screaming on the plane so loudly, everybody is staring at me. I'm just thinking to myself, like, man, this would be a good condom commercial. Like you're just thinking about it, right? Like, they try screaming and somebody just walks around. You don't want to be this guy 40,000 feet in the air with a screaming baby, causing noise pollution. A Magnum condom could have prevented this. That's my time, guys.